Hello, how are we? Welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. Okay, please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for the new subscribers who've come on board. We're now on 164. We're going for the 200 before the season finishes. So that's, what's that, 36 to go, something like that. So again, if you've subscribed a long time, thank you very much for supporting this channel. If you're still watching these and still haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and let's carry on doing what we're doing on Up the Reds TV. I would really appreciate that, guys. Okay, so welcome aboard to the newcomers. I'm sure you've been watching the videos, but I finally decided to subscribe to the channel, so thank you very much. Okay, this one is the pre-match warm-up, the first leg, PSG Liverpool. Now, I said I'd get this video out at 7 o'clock this evening. However, it's 6:15. I'm running slightly behind, so it might be out between 7 and 8. So apologies for that. If you were just going to sit down with your tea and get onto the channel and watch the video, so apologies. Okay, so PSG unbeaten in the last 4 games, won 4, drawn none, lost none, scored 15 goals, conceded 3. That's in all comps. Reds, last 4, played 4, won 1, drawn 1, lost 2, scored 6, conceded 7. I'm going to go early with the PSG team. I'm going to give it you now, okay? What I think it will be. It'll be Luis Enrique will play a 4-3-3. Safonov in goals, Hakimi the right back, Marquinhos centre half, Paco, his partner, on the left hand side of him, Mendes as the left back, Zaire Emery in midfield with Vitina, Neves. And up front, he's got some decisions to make. He could have Dowie on the right-hand side, Dembele in the middle, and Barcola on the left-hand side. But there is a bit of an issue with Barcola. Kvaratskhelia might play in that position, or if he decides, he might put Kvaratskhelia instead of Dowie on the right-hand side. That's a really, really strong team. Got pace all over the place. He likes to play a high line and catch teams on the break. And that's what he'll do against this very weak Liverpool team at the moment. Their bench is going to look good as well. They'll have Lee, Hernandez, Malula, Beraldo, Zambini, Ramos, Mbaye, Marin, and again could have Barcola or Kvaratskhelia or Dewey on the bench. So they're just coming into form at the business end of the season, PSG, and they've successfully moved their Lens game in between this first leg and second leg. So they will play us tomorrow and we'll have a free week, no games until they play us again on Tuesday at Anfield for the second leg. Look, with the Reds, they're all over the place. On the pitch, you know, we've got a head coach who can't get a tune out of them. There's things happening off the pitch. It's just not good at the moment for Liverpool at all. Look, we come into this first leg on the back of a hammering by Man City in the FA Cup. Look, when they went 4-0 up, City went off the gas. You know, they might have felt sorry for us or whatever, but they weren't pushing us hard. They made us look silly, didn't they? You know, Cherky was laughing at us at one point. So yeah, confidence of mine is not what it would be going into this game, and it's going to be a toughie, a very tough game. I just want the lads to perform. For the fans are going to be in the stadium. You know, they won't be let out early. They can't leave early. They have to stay behind when all the French fans have gone home. So, you know, they've got to witness 95 minutes of a team that's in really good form against a team who easily capitulates when they concede a goal. So PSG will not take the foot off the gas. Look, they played Chelsea in the last round, and apparently Chelsea did all right for 70, 75 minutes at their ground because it was 2-2, and then keeper made a howler, and the game just ran away from Chelsea. But yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see. Look, if there's any plus sides, the Reds have kept 5 clean sheets in the Champions League this season. PSG, they've had 240 attempts on target in 12 games in the Champions League. That's astonishing, absolutely astonishing. Liverpool have had 206, but they played 2 less games, and I even find that stat astonishing. That they've created, they've had that many attempts. PSG, leading goal scorers, 34 goals in the tournament, and are only one of 2 teams that has 13 different scorers. You know who the other ones are? Newcastle. So there you go. You know, plethora of scorers for PSG, and yeah, they can get goals from all over. Downside, this game, the Reds have 3 players on a yellow card, and if they pick up a booking in this game, they're going to miss the return leg at Anfield. That's Virgil van Dijk, Ryan Gravenberch, and the other player is Curtis Jones. So any of those pick up a booking, we won't see them next Tuesday. None of Liverpool's last 31 Champions League games have finished in a draw, with 22 wins and 9 defeats. Sounds good, that, doesn't it? But it's not this team. Look, let's make no bones about this. We will concede against PSG. It's how we react to that. And if we react in the same manner as we did against City, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. So, look, there's a saying that goes round. The team is a reflection of the manager. We could easily say that about Jurgen Klopp and because he was the previous manager to Slot. And it's true, isn't it? Well, in this case, it's the same with Luis Enrique. He's got players that will run through a brick wall for him. He's got players playing the system that he's always played. He hasn't diverted his system at all. He's got rid of the old guard. They went for young players. And they are loving the way football is being played. And he's got abundance of pace, and he's got good finishers in his squad, and he's got plenty of talent coming off the bench, like for like, and carrying on. So, just coming away from that game, just for a moment or two, I just want to talk about the fallout that's still happening from that City game. As you know, I did the post match without listening to the interviews of Slot or the players. It was only the day after I saw the video image of what Slobosly was making gestures towards the away supporters. I did put a tweet out to say, have a word with yourself, lad. You do not do that. You do not. I mean, supporters were going out. Some stayed. Some might have been clapping the team, whatever, or some weren't. But his reaction was pretty bad. And do you know what? I was one of those that was lauding him to be the next captain. Not now. You don't do things like that. You're a young footballer. You've got to understand the club. You've got to understand the city. You know, in hard times, we have to stick together. Believe me, the supporters are trying. They are, home and away, spending the money, racking up the bills this season, and the odd occasion they've had something to cheer about. But you don't take the piss out of the fans, Dominic. That is not a good look at all. Obviously, I didn't mention. I knew about the Shirky and Ekatike doing the shirt swap, and I didn't agree with it. But I didn't think it was going to cause so much ruckus amongst the Reds. Again, that is down to young players not understanding our club. So it wasn't a good look from Hugo. Wasn't a good look from Shirky when he was putting it on, when he was told by the City staff or whoever it was behind him to don't put it on. So it's his fellow countrymen, isn't it? But yeah, it wasn't a good look all round. So every little error, every little mistake is being picked on. Likewise with Slot disagreeing with the journo who asked a brilliant question about getting back to basics, and he said he disagreed with it. About the tracking back and whatever. And then he said he did agree with him about we weren't good enough in that phase of the game. So yeah, there's a bigger thing for me coming into this game. There's no leadership, or should I say, where is the leadership? Yes, you can hear Virgil van Dijk barking out the orders, but I don't see any other leaders on the pitch. He didn't really have a good game, and I did say that this could be the demise of him because he was at the scene of the crime for all 4 goals. So, yeah, he also said, yes, we gave up at the end. That is not what I want my captain to be saying. Not at all. I wouldn't want him to say in a Sunday league game, Saturday afternoon park game, a non-league game. You don't be saying things like that. And I just think it was just poor. Everything that happened at the weekend was poor. And we got a bounce back against PSG. Yes, we've turned up in games in Europe this season. It's not the Premier League. But I don't see this team playing for the manager now. They haven't been playing for him for a while. Should I say head coach, not manager. I mean, Slot's going to come into the changing rooms and give his team talk, and then he'll knob off out. But do you know, if I'm Virgil, if I'm Robbo, if I'm Curtis Jones, who the only scouser that's left there, I'd be drilling into these players that we do not let the travelling supporters down. We do not let our worldwide fan base down. We do not let our supporters at home down, because hope, that's what we always live in, hope, so, and that's what it is. This game is, I'm hoping that Liverpool get a result. I'm hoping that we come away with something to take back to Anfield. But I'm also not naive. I know how fragile this team is. And this team, all in tandem, need to be on it. I don't want to see fancy back flicks. I want to see a pattern of play that will open up a defence, create chance and not half chances. And when we do get the chances, please finish them. Honestly, please finish the chances. So, Slot's team, not my team. I think Slot will, obviously, Marmadashvili. I think Joey Gomez will go in at right back. Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Gravenberg. I think McAllister will come in for Jones. I'm thinking this is what Slot's going to pick. Slobberslide, Wirtz on the left, Ekatike, Salah. Subs, Chiesa, Robertson, Gakpo, Jones, Isak, Ungamoa, Naomi, Woodman, Frimpong, Narlo. There might be a couple of others there from the under-21s. Yeah, I'm trying to stay positive, but it's very, very difficult at the moment. I can't see there being anything for me to look forward to the game tomorrow. I just hope, and I keep harping on about it in this show, that the players don't let themselves down and don't let the supporters who are going to be cheering them on from Paris, going to be in the stands high up. I want them to give them a game, and like I said, it's all right having a huddle, in the middle of the pitch, but if you're not producing, it's pointless doing that. So yeah. What's my predictions? We beat them 1-0 at their place, didn't we? But Alisson was absolutely superb. Harvey Elliott came on. Nunes came on and terrorised them in the last 10 minutes with his pace and running different angles and whatever. He set up Harvey Elliott. Finish. We did have another chance as well right at the end. We just didn't take it. If we'd have took that 2-0, it might have been a different kettle of fish. So yeah, just anything, but just give us a performance, give us a fight, Liverpool. If there's a 50-50 tackle, don't bottle out of it. Win it. Make sure that you get there first. So yeah, that's all I'm really going to say on this one. I will do the post-match on Thursday. See if there are any. I don't want to look into the future if it's really a bad result, but I'm hearing things that might happen, but this is not the time to discuss those. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. As I said, I'll do the post match on Thursday. It'll definitely be out at 7 o'clock. Again, please like, please share, and please subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. We're still looking for that target. Only 36 short. It's not a lot. Smash that subscribe button for me, please, and smash the likes for me as well, because that's what gets YouTube's attention. Okay, enjoy your Tuesday evening. I'm going to go and have some scran, and I'll speak to you guys on Thursday. Up the Reds.